Hi Aries, welcome to my channel. My name is Cindy and I'm here to do your reading for mid-December through the end of December 2019. This is a general reading, so it could resonate with you or it could not. If it does, perfect. If it does not, be sure to check your moon and your rising signs, okay? Also, while you're thinking about it, if you guys can do me a favor and hit that subscribe button and also like this video, I would much appreciate it, okay? So let's get started, Aries. When I was doing your pre-shuffle, I started feeling like a lot of you guys are kind of like working on yourself. You're working on loving yourself. I mean, I'm not to say that you don't love yourself, but I feel like a lot of you guys are starting to working on yourself, loving yourself first, or you know, like being content with yourself. Okay, that's what I feel for a lot of you. And I also feel like a lot of you guys could be dealing with a Capricorn, or an earth sign. Doesn't have to necessarily be a Capricorn. It could be a Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo, earth sign for that matter. Okay. Okay, I'm almost done. Two more, please. I hope everybody is doing well, and I hope everybody has a very Merry Christmas. Okay. All right, let's cut the deck and let's get started, okay? Spirit, what are the messages for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter for mid-December through the end of December, please? What are the messages? Okay, so the first card that popped out is the Two of Wands. For me, this card talks about choosing between two different paths. I mean, if you look at the card, it pretty much shows you that. But what I'm hearing is that some of you guys are going to be making a decision. Excuse me. You guys are going to be making a decision about going towards two different paths. You're trying to figure out what you want to do. All right. The bottom of the deck, I always look at the bottom of the deck every time a card pops out. And the card that popped out was the Devil's card, okay? And this is a sign of Capricorn. So I saw this card earlier when I was premeditating on the cards and doing the pre-shuffle before I turned the camera on, of course. And this card also kept showing to me. So like I said, I really feel like a lot of you guys are dealing with a Capricorn, okay? Or at least an earth sign for that matter, or lately, some of you guys could be, you know, really wanting some passionate sex, or, you know, something passionate, maybe doing something passionate, doing something that you have a lot of passion for. Sorry, my words always get twisted up in the bunch. Okay. Spirit, what are the other messages, please, for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter for mid-December through the end of December, please? What are the messages? Okay, the next is the Nine of Wands. This for me talks about basically standing your ground, basically defending what's yours, standing up for yourself. We have you know, both of your guys' signs right here. I mean, this is fire. You know, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius, of course. But I feel like a lot of you guys are standing up, you know, for whatever it is. I feel like you guys recently maybe had to choose between two different paths, or maybe you are going to be needing to choose between two different things, only you know. But I feel like definitely where it's kind of like you guys are going to choose it, and then you guys are just going to stick for it and just go with it and stand up for whatever it is that you believe in. For me, this also talks about coming out of something very hard, you know, like when you are going through a lot and then you look back and, you know, you already came through it, and you look at it and you're like, like, this is you basically after the fight, okay? After whatever it is that you had to make a decision about, this is you. You're like, whew, that was hard, like, but you're standing strong, you know? You're standing strong in your power, and you're like, whew, like, that's over with now. And, you know, it really shows, like, when I look at this card, I look at someone who just literally came out of a fight. Someone who's tired, someone who's been through a lot, somebody who is like, wow, like, you know, I went through all this and I'm still standing, you know, and it's like, you know, it's like right after the war type of thing, okay? What other messages, Spirit, for Aries, please? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, Jupiter for mid-December through the end of December, please. Okay, and the next card that popped out is the Two of Swords. So this talks about not being able to make a decision. So I feel like a lot of you guys probably are going to need to, well, you are going to need to make a decision about something. And I feel like a lot of you guys are kind of tired, kind of like, man, like decisions. I feel like some of you guys could be just tired of, you know, needing to make a decision. You know, you make a decision, you have to go down this path, you have to go down this, and I feel like it's kind of hard for you to make a decision. I feel like whatever this is that you're trying to make a decision about, or you're trying to think about, it doesn't necessarily have to be a decision. I mean, I guess it is, but it doesn't mean that it's bad paths, you know, like it could just be, you know, which path do I want to take? Do I want to go get a job, or do I want to go back to school? You know, so it's like, I feel like a lot of you guys are kind of like, you know, like tired now, or like restless. I mean, like where it's like, geez, you know, and I feel like a lot of you guys could be struggling with making a decision. You know, it's always hard to make a decision. The bottom of the deck is the Two of Pentacles. So this talks about juggling. So we have 2 2s on the ground, and this is the third 2 that popped out. So 2 2 2, that could be very significant for one of you guys or some of you guys. But you know, it's very interesting, you know, what's going on. But I feel like a lot of you guys are definitely struggling to make a decision. Just give yourselves patience, okay? Give yourself patience, and you know, weigh the good things and the bad things, okay? Always weigh the good things and the bad things, all right? You guys will get it. What other messages, Spirit? What other messages do we have, please, for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising? The next 2 cards that popped out, and this one was trying to pop out earlier, is the Six of Pentacles, okay? For me, this talks about giving and receiving, or it can also mean balance. Like maybe some of you guys are trying to balance out a situation, or trying to balance your finances. Maybe this decision has to do with finances. Maybe you're trying to balance something out, or make a decision about a job that you feel like you know, you want to balance out, or you know, maybe you're trying to balance out school with work, or something of that matter. And then the next one is the Knight of Cups. This could be a younger Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. You could be dealing with, basically every sign is on the board. So you have Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. You know, fire signs, of course, as yourself, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, and also Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. For me, this talks about someone, I feel like someone is going to be coming in. I'm going to clarify the cards before, you know, before I end the video. Of course, I like to always clarify, but I feel like a lot of you guys are going to have somebody coming in to offer you something. Maybe a job, or something, you know, something that's going to bring you more money, I feel, okay? The bottom of the deck is the Ten of Pentacles, and then underneath that is the Ace of Pentacles, and then underneath that is Capricorn again. So is, you know, the Devil card. So the Ten of Pentacles for me is, I never read reversals, just to let you guys know. I don't like reversals. I don't feel like reversals is important. I mean, for some readers, they are. Other readers, like myself, they're not. But, you know, whatever this is, this offering that's coming in, they're going to offer you something that's going to either bring more money, or some type of financial abundance. Maybe, You know, like I said, it could be a job, a promotion, you know, but there is definitely a new beginning in finances. So like I said, this could be like a new job. I really don't see love. I see more of like life decisions, you know, with like work or school or something like that. I really honestly don't see love, but we're going to clarify, so we'll be able to get to the bottom of it. Okay, let me just get all the cards. What other messages, please, for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter for mid-December through the end of December 2019, Spirit? This one tried to come out, which is the Hermit. Okay. The Hermit, for me, talks about somebody pretty much basically, you know, trying to find themselves or trying to find something out within. You know, searching for maybe their purpose or searching for answers or searching for something. But I feel like this is more of like, I want to be alone card. Like, I want to do this on my own, very independent. You know, I definitely feel that from that card. Underneath that is the 10 of Cups. 10 of Cups talks about a lot of happiness, happy family. For some of you, maybe this could be, for me, I feel like it could be financial abundance coming in that's going to bring you a lot of happiness. But I feel like a lot of you guys are kind of just going to like ignore this offer for some reason, I'm feeling. Whatever this offer is that's coming in, I feel like you're just kind of going to want to say no to it. Or kind of just want to be by yourself to think and really find out what it is that you really want. What other messages, please, for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter for mid-December through the end of December 2019. What other messages do we have? The King of Wands popped out. So Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. Okay. For me, the King of Wands talks about somebody who really takes action. Somebody who, you know, really makes things happen. I feel like the King of Wands is somebody who is very passionate, somebody who's very strong-willed. And I feel like some of you guys just kind of maybe want to be alone. Whoever this is that's coming in could be another fire sign, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. But I really feel like whoever it is, I mean, I really feel that you're gonna want, like, you might take up the decision, like the choice to maybe be with this person or consider whatever they're saying, if it is love or if it's a job or whatever the case may be. But I feel like a lot of you guys are just gonna be taking action towards something that you're more passionate about. I mean, the Hermit talks about more of like if you look, the Hermit is facing towards the King of Wands. So it's like you're kind of choosing to kind of like go after what you're more passionate about. In that regard, that's what I feel. The Chariot is underneath that. This talks about things moving forward. Okay, so you know, some of you guys, I feel, could be buying a car or selling your car or traveling. Some of you guys could be really wanting to travel or traveling somewhere in a car. But for me, this also means like things are moving forward now. You know, things are going to start moving forward. Okay. What other messages, please, for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus? The 8 of Swords popped out. So this talks for me about a lot of for me, I feel like this is more about I really feel like for not wanting to see the truth. Maybe some of you guys aren't really wanting to see the truth on a situation, or you're mentally in your head, like not mentally ill, I'm sorry, but I mean like mentally like in your head. Like you're in your head about this. Some of you guys feel like maybe it might not work out, or or maybe some of you guys feel like you don't know what to do about a situation, like it's just causing so much stress. The bottom of the deck is the 10 of Cups. So I feel like whatever this is, it's definitely going to bring a lot of good happiness. I feel like right now it's kind of bumpy because of decisions and stuff. But we'll clarify the cards and see where they go. Okay? Let's get this started. Let's see what this is about, okay? I'm going to clarify each card. And in doing so, then I'm going to be able to give you more information on what it is the cards are saying, okay? Tell me about this Two of Cups, please, Spirit. What's this Two of Cups? Tell me about this Two of Cups, please. Okay. 2 cards are popping out. Usually I don't take 2, but I am. So the Four of Pentacles came out. This talks about, for me, for me, this could talk about like selfishness or stuff like that, but it doesn't necessarily mean that. It could just mean you're holding on to your money, you're saving, but I feel like there's some type of fight going on or competition. So I feel like some of you guys might be with this Two of Wands. These 2 cards are clarifying it. Maybe you guys are making a decision between going with somebody or I'm so sorry guys for the noise. I live on the main street. So some of you guys could be debating on if you guys are gonna put your money in towards something that's passionate, that you're gonna fight for, or if you're just gonna hold on to your money. Okay, that's what I feel for a lot of you guys. Okay, something that is you know, something like I said, either saving your money or putting in, you know, there's gonna be a lot of competition down the way, you know, for whatever it is that you want to do. But I feel like a lot of you guys are kind of fighting with yourselves or fighting with somebody, or just overall just fighting with the fact that you you know, might be wanting to go down a path towards something you're more passionate about, but at the same time it's kind of like you don't know if you want to hold on to your money or if you want to do that, you know, or if you want to go down a different path. What's this Nine of Wands, please? 2 cards popped out. So the Six of Swords popped out. This talks about moving to calmer waters, okay? So, you know, the Nine of Wands talks about, like I said, getting out of, you know, getting out of a war, basically. It doesn't necessarily mean like, I mean like a real war. I'm talking about like, you know, coming out of a war or coming out of something very hard. You know, that's what that talks about. And I feel like now that you're out of that, you're starting to move to calmer waters. So I feel like whatever decision this is that you're going to make, you know, you're really going to start to move to calmer waters. You're going to move away from people that you maybe are not making you happy, or something of that matter, or, you know, now things are going to start to settle down. The other card that popped out with that is the Fool card. The Fool card talks about taking a leap of faith, new beginnings, basically grabbing your stuff and just jumping off the literally, I mean, not literally going and jumping off of a mountain, but I mean like jumping off of whatever it is and getting up and doing whatever it is that you want to do, you know, whatever new beginning, you know, taking your stuff and taking a risk, doing whatever it takes, you know, to take that risk. That's what the Fool card is for me. What is this Two of Swords? Tell me what this Two of Swords is. Hold on, guys. What is this Two of Swords, please? The Three of Cups came out. So for me, this talks about celebration. So maybe you can't make a decision about what you want to do for celebrating something. So maybe this could be, you know, celebrating a friendship, celebrating a relationship, celebrating a marriage, a partnership, maybe a job, something like that. But the Three of Cups talks about, you know, being around family and friends, or can talk about, you know, celebration of some sort, a party of some sort. Okay, so maybe you guys are making a decision about going to a party, or underneath that is the Three of Pentacles, and this talks about learning a new skill or teaching somebody about a new skill. Some of you could be becoming a teacher, or trying to make a decision to become a teacher. And then underneath that is the Two of Swords again. So definitely a lot of decisions, Aries, for the end of this month. And you know, time is fluid, so it could not be maybe the end of this month. It could be going into January, okay? But a lot of decision making. Tell me about this Six of Pentacles, please, Spirit. What's the Six of Pentacles? Okay, this one's trying to come out. So the Two of Cups, or excuse me, the Lover's card. Sorry. For me, remember how in the beginning of the video I mentioned that a lot of you guys are starting to love yourself, starting to take care of yourself more, starting to be content with yourself? With this, for me, also means that. So I feel like a lot of you guys are going to be giving yourself exactly what you deserve. You know, and I feel like, you know, it's a lot of give and take, you know, and I really feel that. I really feel like a lot of you guys are just going to give yourselves, you know, you're going to balance yourselves out, and you're going to give yourselves what you deserve. Meaning, like, you know, like, you're going to make goals, and you're going to give yourself, you know, rewards for those goals. But I really feel like it talks more about balance. I think you guys are balancing yourselves out. That also talks about self-love. It doesn't necessarily mean between a partnership. It can just mean for yourself, okay? What is this Knight of Cups, please, Spirit? Tell me what this Knight of Cups is. The Three of Pentacles popped out, okay? So again, this talks about, you know, moving into, you know, learning something, teaching something, you know, being around family, not necessarily family, but around coworkers or a group project, something that has to do with a group. Okay. Oops, 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 oops. Tell me about this Hermit, please. What's this Hermit about? Okay, the Justice card. So for justice, this could be going through court, or this could just be justice being served for all. Somebody's judging you, or you could be judging somebody else. I feel like a lot of you guys are judging yourselves. I feel like you want to be alone, but you also want to judge yourself. You know, like, you're really judging yourself. I don't necessarily think it's a bad thing. I think you're kind of just paying more attention to what you do and how you act. And I feel like a lot of you guys are just really paying attention to that and judging yourselves. Not in a negative way, of course, but in more of like a positive way. Like, you know, you feel like, you know, like, maybe you could do better, or maybe you're, you know, thinking of, you know, like, wanting to do things on your own, and, you know, like, in a positive way, you know, something of that matter. But I don't feel like it's negative. You know, I feel like a lot of you guys just do want to be alone and kind of just want to worry about yourself, and, you know, that's that. Tell me about this King of Wands. Okay, 2 cards popped out, but I'm only going to take one because this one flipped first. The Death card. So I feel like a lot of you guys, something came to an end for you to want to take action towards something. This doesn't mean an actual death in a family. This could just specifically mean like an ending to a situation. So an ending to a job, a career, or ending to going to school, or an ending to something. With endings, there's always new beginnings. So I feel like that's exactly that ending, for whatever reason that ended. I feel like it's now prompting you to take action, okay? What is this Eight of Swords? Eight of Swords, please. The Judgment card came out. So yeah, definitely. So I feel like a lot of you guys are being called to make a decision from Spirit and the universe. You're being called to make a decision about a situation. I feel like it's causing a lot of anxiety. Some of you guys are very fearful about it. But don't be, because it's whatever decision it is, you know, they're gonna guide you. So listen to your intuition. Tell me about this Ten of Cups, please. What's this Ten of Cups? Okay, so this was just at the bottom of the deck, and this is the Seven of Cups. So this talks about you're gonna, like, in regards to happiness, I feel like a lot of you guys are gonna have a lot more opportunities come to you, and I feel like there's gonna be a lot more you know, things that are open up to you. Some of you guys, this also can talk about not being able to make a decision, because there's so many things to make a decision about. But I feel like whatever it is, it's gonna bring a lot of happiness, whatever you choose. I feel like whatever one you choose in life, with different opportunities and stuff, whatever that is going to be, it's gonna bring you a lot of happiness, abundance, a lot of happiness within your family, stuff like that. And the bottom of this deck is the Ten of Wands. The Ten of Wands talks about pretty much a completion. So I feel like there is a big completion with a lot that, you know, you've gone through, and there definitely is a healing coming, okay? There's going to be a healing taking place within, you know, from now until the end of December. So mid-December through the end of December 2019. But I feel like it's going to be good. I feel like, you know, you'll get through it. And there's a lot of new beginnings coming up, healings, blessings. So just stay positive, okay, Aries? I hope you guys enjoyed your reading. I will see you guys in January 2020 to do your January reading. But I hope you guys have a very happy new year and a Merry Christmas. And I will see you guys in January. Bye for now.